Hey everyone, it's the 12th of June 2022. I'm back on the Camino, back on the way. Passed through Canterbury, where I started this morning on my way to, well, it's kind of like, I think it's called Stourbridge, Stourford. But I'm actually staying in a place called Preston. And tonight I've got, I don't know if you can see on my big bag, my sleeping bag, big rucksack, big bag kind of for food. I'll be staying out overnight tonight. A place called Hatcher's Farm in Preston, in the heart of Kent. And there's a little way marker here. And on my way to Ramsgate, so I'm expecting to arrive in Ramsgate tomorrow. That's the plan. So you can see Canterbury 1.5 miles, and hopefully you can see, maybe not, Fordwidge. Is that 1.25 miles, something like that. So that's to be my next stop. I've already got a stamp from St Martin's Church, kind of early afternoon now, on my way to Fordwidge. And really looking forward to it. I thought, obviously with Augustine Camino, different stages, I've just got opportunities come up for me to, thought, right, I can stay overnight tonight. It's lovely weather so far. It's a Sunday night, getting away from the family, who are staying in Dymchurch. So this is it really. Looking forward to thinking about the Camino. Obviously I started it last year in Augustine Camino in November. I was thinking about the diversity of it. It's been absolutely fantastic, to be honest. The different things. And I think if I'd actually stay on the way, perhaps as a kind of a solitude, kind of calm pace, you really reach that pace and maybe had more revelations. But of course you've got a bit of that today, and it's just really nice. I think just getting away from the hustle and bustle. So what, a mile and a half out of Canterbury now, and it's just glorious. You can hear the birds in the woods, and that's what I'm looking to do for a couple of days. So next stop Fordwidge, and then on to Ramsgate. Okay, see you later everyone. Just walking close to Fordwidge now, and there's this little butterfly which literally just feels like it's been walking across the whole field with me. Just been amazing. And here it is, just down here. You doing, the butterfly? And off it goes. But it's just amazing. It's over the roof of that house over there now. That's a bird, obviously. It just felt amazing. A little bit of a connection. Nice, something nice. Just nice. See you later, little butterfly. There again, after a long walk through the woods, and very, well, it was like a swamp, to be honest. There was an amount of flies or mosquitoes coming on me. Clear again. Just walking through a big field now, and there's been a sense of confusion, or a little bit of confusion, because I'm walking the Augustine Camino, and there's also something called the Way of St Augustine. So both from Canterbury to Ramsgate, but I think they're slightly different routes. So slightly confusing, but I think it's okay. I'm still going to end up in the same place. So you see over there, I think it might be kind of a Stodmarsh, or we're starting to reach into some kind of nature reserve. We're probably going to walk through in a little while, so it's really nice. There's a car coming on the other side of the road, but generally just nice and peaceful now. The weather's quite nice, it's quite warm, a little bit of peace. So I'm just going to enjoy the way, and I think hopefully it'll be a nice nature reserve. We'll see some birds, and well, you can already hear some over there, but hear some birds and see some birds. One of the nature reserves on the next stop. As I kind of said before, my last little clip, little convergence between the different routes and Stour Valley Way. I've actually walked along this bit before, along this field, just walked along the road onto Stodmarsh. Yep, so here in Stodmarsh, just entering Stodmarsh, I'm sure you walk down to maybe a church or a little somewhere where there's a bench. I mean, I think it's a nature reserve. And I've just seen a few cyclists on the way, and it's amazing. I was thinking, oh, cycling might be really cool, and literally like one just came around the corner. So that might be a new adventure for me, like a bit of a personal challenge in the future, to maybe do a bit of a like a Camino by bike. It might be quite a cool thing. Just walking down now, it's lovely. I was thinking, you know, previously I've had this, doing the Augustine Camino, I've had always try and return home at the end of the day. And I've always thought maybe, certainly I remember in December, it was trying to get there before kind of became dark. But today it's, I mean, I was actually in the garden in my house last night about 9:30 I think nearly, and it was still, you know, pretty light, just kind of coming down. The full moon's probably coming up tonight or the next couple of nights as well. It was quite bright with the moon. So it's, well, maybe 3 o'clock, 3:30, I don't know, but I've got like hours, you know, to myself, and it just feels kind of weird. Not empty, but you feel like you're not used. Sorry, I just switched hands with a carrier bag. Not used to kind of having any time. This is crazy because we've all got the same amount of time and everything else which comes with it. It's just kind of nice little house bit there. It feels like I've always got to do things, always be trying to, you know, read a book, be something better, or finish the course I'm trying to do, or do the work I'm trying to do, or, you know, watch something which I've been wanting to watch. Meditate, if, you know, nothing wrong with that at all, but do the stuff in the garden I need to do. All of the different things. And now it feels like I might be there in an hour, 2 hours, and my tent up. I've got a bottle of wine, barbecue, and just kind of relax. It's a uncommon feeling. I'm not sure if it's an uncomfortable feeling, but it just feels like you have to always be your best. The car coming around the back, yeah, in a second. So I'll take a little time out, catch up in a minute. Just from the watch house here in the middle of Stodmarsh, walking through the marshes. It's really nice. Try to be quite gentle, not disturb any for wildlife. It's fantastic. I'm just walking through, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, maybe to the campsite now. And this is actually the Stour Valley Way, which I've definitely walked along here before. Right through the nature reserve at Stodmarsh. You know, just as I was saying, kind of walking in down the lane, it's difficult. Always got the mind ticking, doing something. Just trying to slow down. I feel like at home, always trying to do something. Interesting thing just comes to mind when my friend kind of mentioned, you know, like, got a reasonable, well, we've got a 3-bedroom house. The garden, what's 1/8 of an acre. So like Victorian style housing. Quite a lot of work to do to it. It's, you know, it's 100 years old probably, the house. And you know, it takes a while, like it took 2 hours just to do the garden and things, and I have to do it every 2 weeks. And then there's things I like to do, like I've got some tomatoes, I have to do some pumpkins and everything else. I mean, it's nearly getting to a kind of a simple setup, but it's not quite there. It takes watering and management and everything else. But there's everything else in my life. My family, you know, my work, I want to do things at work, train to kind of get a permanent job, kind of at a grade I'm working at now, like a higher grade. It's just so busy. So, but getting that time to slow down is difficult. That's why people have holidays, I guess. It's for the mental health. But I don't know, it's part of just maybe a bit of a revelation, not really, it's nothing massive, but you know, I said to Becky, my wife, coming on this, I'm doing this, and she's, well, you're taking a day's annual leave from work, you know, another day. I've got 200 hours after tomorrow, including I think June, sorry, another week I've got off, and maybe 2 days at my birthday. I've got 200 hours left, you know, until the end of February. So yes, it's not going to go long if I'm working back on shifts again, but it's quite a lot. And I need to do it because obviously mentally, that's what holidays are for. And if I've been working that much intensely, that's my argument anyway. And I think she was very happy about me coming. So also I'm kind of doing a course at the moment, and I think that if I really concentrated and maybe spent like 5 days working hard, I can kind of really get a couple of assessments, assignments sorted. So basically I'm doing this master's or a postgraduate certificate, and I've then submitted 2 assessments so far, and I've got I can't remember, like a first. I've got 72 or something, so it was really good. It's not a postgraduate level, so I'm quite pleased, but it takes a lot, and it's another bit of pressure. Like one of the jobs I'm doing at the moment is a lot to do with statistics. I manage a couple of people in like a statistics team, management information, so I'm trying to learn all kind of like Excel formulae and all about data and metadata and microdata and, you know, data standards, and I don't know anything about this. It takes a lot. I'm just going to stand here for a moment because the bag's pretty heavy. Just switch my bag over. My carrier bag. Dr. Basil Christie. Love and memory, rest in peace, mate. I can understand why you liked it here. There's a train I can hear as well. Not sure if that will go through the Ramsgate or not, potentially. So we'll see with that. Obviously tomorrow I'll be in Ramsgate. What I was thinking as well is all the different Wetherspoons. I'm a bit of a Wetherspoons fanatic. Love the prices, love the beer, love the coffee, really, you know, the variety, and just not being ripped off really. I think at reasonable prices, and you get good beer, nice glasses, nice environment, Wi-Fi, etc. And thinking obviously of the different ones I've been in, starting in Rochester, Maidstone, Faversham, Canterbury, 2 Wetherspoons in Canterbury, Ramsgate. It's all part of it. So Wetherspoons, if you want to sponsor me, please be in touch. Again, it's just absolutely glorious. You can just hear the silence, can't you? It feels like immediately I can't just sit on, I've got to keep going. But I will be at the campsite soon. I will try and relax. That's what part of this kind of Camino is about silencing your mind, relaxing, enjoying nature. And I think perhaps one of the things I've missed is not doing it simultaneously or kind of consecutively. But better to have done it than not to have done it. And thinking of it, the journey has been absolutely fantastic. Thinking about Canterbury, thinking obviously staying at Rochester Castle at the top, beginning of it, Ramsgate tomorrow, Wetherspoons, which is the largest in the UK, you know, it's absolutely brilliant. So I think I'm coming up to Grove Ferry. Again, I think I've pretty much been here before, really lush area around here. And I'm just going to try and rest my mind as I walk for perhaps the last hour of the day. Hello chickens. So now I've checked in at the campsite and had a shower. It feel great. The shower's fantastic here in Preston. It's absolutely gorgeous here. Really, really nice shower. There's cherries up here as well. I'll just walk up here quickly and take a couple of cherries from the cherry trees. And what a walk it's been. An absolute pleasure today. It's been really nice weather. Just take a couple, I'll come back and have a few more later. Very nice. Excuse me. Hello, how you doing? I haven't got anything. I haven't got anything. I'm sorry, I haven't got anything. So lovely here, nice showers, really kind of, the guy said there's only a few other caravans here, or tents. I'll just go through now. Apparently there's it's busy, so there might be like 200 people, but it's like free, something like that at the moment, free bookings. Some fields through there, not sure what's growing through there. Another orchard here, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So tomorrow's Ramsgate, and I kind of actually, let me just, before I do finish, I kind of like in good humour kind of mentioned that, you know, get to Ramsgate tomorrow. Good Witherspoons, which is true. It's a great way to end it, but the spiritual kind of meaning of it as well. You know, I've been collecting stamps from different churches along the way, saying different prayers at different times when I've needed to. Endurance-wise, it's been quite immense. You know, probably 15 to 20 miles a day, which is a lot, even though it shouldn't be. But sometimes I've just kind of done a little bit further than I needed to get back to the meeting point, etc., or by going the wrong way. But it's absolutely brilliant. I'm just looking ahead down here. It's really, really nice. I'm just relaxed now. I've got some food to have, and a glass of wine I'm going to have as well. So we'll start again in the morning, back on the Camino. Just before we do, just coming around here. A tiny little tent, and that's where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. Have a good one, everyone. See you tomorrow.